I'm in the channel right now.
For me, it's an ad right now, so I can't see it yet.
It looks like we are on the...
It looks like we're live.
Yeah.
But I can't see Adry nor Yaya. Like in the streaming. I don't know if that's just me.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. My name is Jessica Marcrum. I'm Angry Nerd Girl down in the chat, and I'm so excited to be here. We're going to be playing Dumpster Fire, a game that I wrote in 2020. It's actually called Dumpster Fire, a game for 2020. And we are all playing little trash creatures who live in a dumpster together. It's a I'll get into how we play it in a minute, but first let's meet our wonderful players, starting with Adriana.
Hello, everyone. My name is Adriana. I've been playing here in ReRoll other campaigns such as Ice Window and also Honey Heist with Jessica Martin. And today I'm happy to be here joining the dumpster fire as Miley, the trash panda. And here we go to Maria. Let's go.
Hi everyone, I'm Maria or Ninfa. You can call me. I'm going to be playing Debbie, a rat from the faction of Trash Screamer. It's been a while since I've been on the channel. I'm happy to be back. Thank you so much everyone for inviting me and having me over. And I would like to introduce Yaya.
Hi everyone, I'm Yaya. You might remember me from other games here at ReRoll or narrating Neolian. Today I'm going to be playing Paxton or Patched Eye Paxton, as the local dumpster thieves know him. He's a possum who has an eye patch, and well, they're a trash connoisseur, and they enjoy tasty meals and shiny objects. So let's have some fun today. And right, sorry, Pita's next.
She forgot, but it's fine. Okay, so hi, I am Pita. I am Pita Cruz, your DM of She's the Ancient and a member of the core group of ReRoll. But right now I'm not going to give you the strat story, of course not. Today I'm going to be a player and I'm going to play Oreo, which is a squirrel, a black squirrel with white. That's why it's called Oreo. This squirrel, actually, it's called like that because she loves Oreos. So what else to be named as the thing that you love the most, which is these particular cookies. And she's a trash connoisseur too. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it okay, and my apologies to the French. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be playing today. I hope that we have a lot of fun and that I can play my ninja side. And yeah, so back to Jess.
Okay, so this game is pretty heavily based on lasers and feelings. And so everybody has 2 stats. They are different for each faction that they are part of. So trash connoisseurs are good at destruction and infiltration. Trash screamers are good at pockets and theater. And trash pandas are good at hygiene and criminality. So that's what they're going to be specializing in. And basically how it works is everyone's chosen a number. If they're rolling something to do with their first stat, they want to roll under it. If they're rolling something to do with their second stat, they want to roll over it. And they can add dice to it. But basically, shenanigans will ensue and we play to see what happens. So let's start by making our dumpster together. So you get to pick 2 strengths for your dumpster and 1 weakness. So out of the strengths, sturdy, well-stocked, like with food and supplies, roomy, cozy, mobile, or sheltered. Which 2 sound good? I'll throw them in the chat too, so you can see.
Well stocked, I guess, should be one.
Yeah, fully stocked.
Yeah. Cozy would be one for me, definitely.
I don't know. I think that.
We can't hear you, Pita.
Ouch! Wait.
You're mute.
Sorry. It's because well, one thing that you don't know is I am hosting today, so I need to be in 2 places at the same time. But it's okay. I am a professional.
You got this.
I got this. So I think, if you mind, that I agree in stock, but I think that we should be sheltered because I don't know what we're going to find out there. What kind of dangers we're going to find. And honestly, I'm a little teeny tiny squirrel, and I specialize in infiltration, not in fighting. So I don't know. I would feel secure if it's protected. But
I
I
think
don't
we
know.
can go with sheltered,
Sounds fair. Yeah.
and the coziness we'll do amongst each other because Miley's a raccoon, so raccoons are nice and fluffy. Paxton is a possum.
I'll just hug
so-
all of you.
Exactly. We got the cozy covered between ourselves.
Aww.
Aw.
Cute.
For sure.
We're a big ball of fur.
Yes.
So we are going with sturdy and sheltered?
Yeah.
Stocked
Okay.
and sheltered.
Oh, stocked and sheltered.
Stuff
Okay.
like
Yep.
So full of food, and you've got like a tree or like think of those things that some garages have, like a covered garage that you're in or something. So you're shielded from the elements. And then let's pick a problem. So I'm guessing it's not going to be low on supplies because you're fully stocked, but it might be leaky. So whenever it rains, you've got a problem. It might be loud. So whenever food and scraps are dropped off, your neighbors here and want to come get some. Or it might have a lid with a lock. So every time you leave, you have to break into your own house again.
Well, I like the loud part. I don't know what the rest think.
It's got a lid with a lock on it. So you have to break into your house every time you leave.
I think that would be fun. If we needed to break in every time that we go out, it would be fun.
And make sure we lock it again.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
But I don't know, Yaya, what does she think?
No. I'm like imagining a passcode scenario in which every single one of us randomly forgets the password, like one day of the week.
Celery! No, it's another vegetable. Then tomato. I don't know.
Tomato sounds good for today.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so we've got a fully stocked, sheltered, locked dumpster. So I think those of us who are good at infiltration are going to be key in every time you head out and then come back. So you start out. Tell me about your dumpster. What do you love about it? What's your favorite part of the dumpster?
Who wants to start?
Go ahead, Pita.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry, Oreo.
That's because I started talking. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I think that Oreo is that kind of a squirrel that knows that she shouldn't be eating sugar, but it doesn't matter, and she keeps on eating sugar. So she loves the trash that the humans get to put on the dumpster. Well, the buses, and but the thing that she loves the most is when she knows that it's going to come the restaurant's trash that is probably on Friday or on the weekends, because she knows that a lot of restaurants does not really want to use the food that is going to that's going to be wasted at some point. So they actually throw good food, above all pastries. So probably that's what she loves the most, the trash, the food, the trashy food, and getting to get to it by not being seen by humans, because she loves this kind of Tom Cruise thing about being a ninja or like a or like an agent. So so yeah, she likes to go in a sneaky way to go to steal the pastries and the cakes and the Oreos and the cookies and all that stuff. So the adrenaline of stealing things from the dumpster.
Okay. What about Debbie? What's your favorite part of the dumpster?
Debbie loves that it is fully stocked because Debbie, I actually named her the rat that way because Debbie is short for Deborah, and Deborah kind of sounds like devour. Debbie will eat anything. She is like the opposite of, was it Remy from Ratatouille?
Oh yeah.
She'll like, she doesn't care if it's been there for a week. She'll eat it.
It's more like the brother, not the big
Yeah,
brother.
exactly.
Like
She's Remy's brother.
That it's like,
Right.
I don't see why do you want me to try this? It tastes the same way.
Exactly. So that's Debbie. She loves that it's fully stocked. She loves that she gets to eat of everything. Maybe not just trash from humans, but maybe other animals come in. Well, I don't know any animal that does trash. Okay, she just likes the
Raccoons.
variety.
Yeah.
No, but she's friends with the raccoon. She's friends with Miley. So whatever Miley leaves behind, Debbie will take care of it.
Okay.
So she likes eating of everything, and just a little bit of her personality besides being a devourer. Since she's into the trash screamer faction, she is a little bit of a high talker. She's a screamer, and and she likes to make dramatic entrances and dramatic exits because it's part of her stat of the theater. Oh, and since she's a rodent, a rat, her other stats is pockets. So whatever she can eat, she'll first stuff her face, and then she'll go about her day. That's Debbie.
So what about Miley? What's your favorite part about living in the dumpster?
Well, this dumpster in particular is located near fine restaurants, so she really loves that cuisine. And she's especially into Italian and French, so she's always looking for that. And yeah, she's very picky about what she eats because she's very clean. She likes to have her food packaged if possible. So the other stuff, she gives it to Debbie. I know she'll take it. That's okay. So she gets the good stuff.
And Paxton, what do you love about living here?
Well, as my trash mates have already established before me, the food is amazing. I think we can all agree that us dumpster friends, we're like, this animal dumpster version of hobbitses, because we all live in a whole, well-secured whole, fully stocked of delicious stuff. Paxton enjoys the variety that we have around our shelter. I think they would probably make use of Oreo's natural hyperactivity to try and get them to have adventures trying to get some niche and weird ingredients. Because, like, as a trash connoisseur, Paxton's not really the sneaky kind. Oreo is more kind of that sneak adrenaline junkie. Paxton is only good at infiltration because they know how to observe, you know? They're just like, oh, I'm sort of good at this, so I'm gonna try. But they found a home in this lovely dumpster, made some very good friends who have a lot of things in common, as we can see. They also have their eye patch. Nobody really knows how Paxton lost that eye. They believed Paxton was fighting with a weasel for a very special chicken nugget, but nobody actually knows for sure. They also don't actually know Paxton's, if Paxton is actually a he or a she. They say that Paxton might have a baby around traveling the world, but no one knows for sure.
Do they think they have a baby because it also has a tiny eye patch? Or why do we think Paxton has a baby?
Because there's like a local trash gossip that they're related.
Juicy. Okay, love it.
Yeah, she's the edgy of the party. Like, I have a lost child somewhere, but you don't know if it's true or false.
And don't ask about my eye patch, ever.
So I had to say, at some point when Miley is out, because Miley, you have a nose for the finer things. You are out and you are doing a sniff for some Italian food. You're used to it smelling like garlic. And you smell something new. Smells like you recognize this. Once a long time ago, there was a brick oven pizza place that was here. You know this is the smell of something burning in the distance. And it smells really good, but also unexpected.
She like, that remembers me of the time we moved here. She wants to go for Debbie and the rest of the pack. And like, guys, remember that delicious pizza? The garlic bread, recently cooked. The one from 2 years ago.
Honey, I don't remember what I ate yesterday. What pizza are you talking about?
Do they have cannoli? They have cannoli. They have the cannoli. Yes. It's sugary. It has cinnamon on it and sugar. Does they have that? Does it smell like that?
Does it smell like that? Like, yes, I think so.
Okay, give me the cannoli.
With that particular crunch.
I don't know what you want, but I mean.
Let's go. You want? You want? You want? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm always down. I feel like I'm doing anything better right now.
Excellent. Okay, we should go now. Let's go.
So you all head out of the dumpster, and it clangs locked behind you.
We look. Yeah.
I check 2 times.
Was it a password this time? Wasn't it?
Do we choose another vegetable? I hate vegetables. Can we just use maybe cookies or sweets this time? Because honestly, I cannot remember if they're vegetables. I mean, I'm all about the sugar. Why do you use vegetables on me? I am always going to forget them.
Okay, how about the passcode is sugar?
Oh,
that I can remember. You always have me on your mind.
You know it.
So you start heading out to this, where the restaurants are. And you see, the French place, the Italian place. But there's nothing where the brick oven pizza place used to be. It's not there. There are a lot of creatures walking around on 2 legs. They're very big. They don't have any fur. Have you seen any of these beings before? You can see in the dark. So sometimes these beings drop stuff off into your dumpster. But have you ever seen them like in this big of a group?
As far as I know, Oreo, the only one that knows, is the guy from the dumpster truck.
Okay.
And it's dressed in orange. So for her, it's like more like a monster or some big squirrel with funny fur that it's all shiny and weird. But I don't think that she knows how a human looks like in regular life. So she starts she even gets and puts her arms like this, and it's like Gandalf. Like, I have no memory of this place. I don't know what's going on.
You never knew humans came in so many colors before.
I need my stash of cookies, guys. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have a breakdown.
She's gonna crash. Quick. And I reach into my mouth, bring out like a sweet, because I had a pocket in there. Here you go.
Give me a pockets roll to see what you pull out of there.
Okay, considering
as long
pockets.
As it's not celery, I'm gonna kill you if that's celery.
Considering that pockets is the high stat, right?
It's your first one, so you want to roll under it, and it's your specialty, so you can roll 2 dice.
Let's do that. Let's see. I got a 6 and a 4. So
okay, so what was the number?
5.
Okay, cool. So that's 1 success. So, What were you looking to get?
I was looking to get something like a hard candy, one of those that takes a long time to disappear in your mouth, so it can stay there for a while. And
Okay.
I wanted to give it to Oreo.
Okay, I'm gonna say you get a hard candy out of your mouth, but it's a lot of it's kind of dissolved already. It had been in there longer than you thought.
Okay.
And it's the kind that has like I don't know if you have these in Mexico. We have like old ladies always have them here. They have like jam on the inside. So you've already gotten to the like jam center.
Okay.
So it's one of those.
It's all sugar anyway. I give it to Oreo.
And all slimy, you know, and I'm like, well, I've eaten worse. And then I stuck it into my mouth, and I like a junkie, I start like with my tongue licking my hands. And I don't know if you've seen this movie that it's called, I think it's Neighbors, with the squirrel that goes all nuts. It's kind of starting to get nuts, and so you just see that it kind of relaxes, but the pupils get very big, and it's like, okay, I'm a little bit more relaxed. But Paxton, what do we do?
I'm like, okay. We gotta chill a little bit. Nothing's gonna happen. I've sort of been in similar places before, but we do have to be very quiet, very sneaky. Don't step into their field of vision. I'm not really sure what their field of vision is now that I think about it, but just try to be quiet and sneaky.
Miley's just shocked at what she saw Debbie and Oreo do. It's just, why are you like this? Okay, let's see what Paxton says and just get those cannoli, okay?
Which way, Miley? You said you smelled it first.
She goes like, it's this way. She starts singing, cannoli.
It's like
Delicious.
it's like watching Enchanted, but with you're one of the trash panda, and it's like trash panda and Enchanted get the baby.
So you take that big whiff, smelling for cannoli, and you smell like toasted marshmallows and more of that like oven pizza smell. And now you can see above the trees some smoke in the distance, and all of these strange humans get very loud and start moving faster. They haven't noticed you yet, but they seem very concerned about these weird smells.
Looks like those giant creatures are going there.
The place where we're at, do we have these lighting kind of long poles that have cables and okay? So what I'm going to, I'm kind of.
So you tell me, you can have whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of check the situation, and I'm like, we cannot go through these strange creatures because I don't know what's going to happen. And Paxton says that it's just something that he has. So, but I'm not trusting all of the situation. So what I'm going to do is trying to use my infiltration mind and say, you know what, we can go through the cables. Nobody's going to watch us there. Nobody. I mean, have you listened to these big birds, big great birds? They're always there. Nobody cares about them. They even shit on these guys. And I know because that big squirrel that goes with the trash truck, it's always covered in their poo. So maybe we can go to, I don't know. What do you think? I'm starting to feel the sugar rush.
I want to ask, is it smelling like something's burning or like just smoke? Okay. So Okay, so I turn around to Oreo and I say, okay, we gotta find somewhere that has certain ventilation quick. So maybe your idea is good. about going like up, because this place is about to get smoky, babies. I mean, what? I guess we can make run for it. They're pretty busy, it seems, over there, running to put out whatever it is they're burning. And I'm very afraid if we don't hurry up, they might burn the precious cannolis.
Yeah, great. And also it would help us like see the smoke from the top, right? I think that would be better. So yeah, I like Paxton's idea. Great.
So
Let's go.
Oreo, why don't you give me an infiltration roll? And Paxton, if you want to help by giving me a criminality roll, because you're. Oh wait, no, you're also a connoisseur. Yeah,
No.
you can also give me an
Yeah.
infiltration roll.
I will
Awesome.
help them with the criminality.
Criminality. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just one dice, right? D6.
So you have a plan, and you are rolling in what you are specializing in. So you can give me 3.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
I have the biggest one is infiltration, so I'm going to. Okay.
So you all want to roll over your number.
I have a 6, a 5, and a 1, and my infiltration number is 4.
Okay, so that's 1 success.
Yeah, my criminality was a 4, and I got a 5 and 2 3s.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so 1 success. And what about Paxton?
Yeah, infiltration is also my highest. I have a 3 on infiltration, but I also have the other number on destruction.
So what was it that you got?
Yeah.
It should be the same
sorry.
number for both.
It is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just
Rolling
pick a
first.
number. You're picking like one number to see what you're better at.
All right. So I rolled a 6, a 4, and a 3.
And your number's 3?
Yes.
So you got your number. So we've got 3 successes. And Paxton, you have a trash vision. So you get to ask me a question about what's really going on here. There's some sample questions.
Okay.
But you can ask any question you want about what's really going on.
I'm going for the last one. What have I not realized? Like, is there more food, or is anyone panicking more out of the usual? Like, is there a safer way we could get food instead of like running on the burning stove?
Okay. So, what have you not realized? I'm going to say you all easily get up on those wires. And Paxton, you just have this vision now that you're up there. And you see that in the distance, there is no pizza oven place. There is a forest fire happening. And it's bearing down closer to your town. That is why these two-legged creatures are freaking out. So there are delicious smells, but also you and your dumpster are in danger.
Okay.
On the other hand, how often do you get flame grilled food?
That is true. I mean, honestly, full disclosure here, Paxton is very confused because despite knowing infiltration on city life with humans, they have never seen a forest fire before, so they have no idea what to do in that sort of situation. So basically what they do is they turn around to everyone else and they're like, there's like big fire coming over here. And, you know, I am no scientist, obviously, but that seems really bad, guys. I'm not sure, you know, like fire, but then again, food, so.
You mean fire? You mean like a barbecue? Are we going to talk barbecue, guys?
Or the one thing that the raccoons do when they turn on fire and things, and then they put food and it gets cooked and it smells good.
Oh,
You know,
sounds
actually,
delicious.
that does sound delicious. Could we make like a big ass barbecue? I wonder.
If we have food, I mean, the fire's already there.
It's already going.
So, but like, I mean, big creatures are going like scared right now, and I don't know, guys. Something just doesn't smell good here.
Can I smell and see if it smells good or bad?
Yeah, it smells like a lot of things. You tell me. I mean, it smells like smoked wood and marshmallows and a barbecue and a bonfire. And, you do hear like screams of birds who are taking flight. And you see some deer and rabbits scurrying to where you usually don't see them scurry. But it does smell quite tasty.
Oreo kind of like take a big breath, like with her nose, and then starts. Okay, I don't know you, but I'm a bit confused because my belly says that it actually is yummy, but there are things that doesn't smell that good, guys. I'm not gonna lie, this is confusing, and then I turn kind of to the sky, and if I see a pigeon going. Kind of on my vision, then I'm like, hey you, hey! I'm trying to kind of call their attention to see if they can give us more information about this fire.
We can't hear you, Jess.
Yeah, the creatures that are running by. Yeah, I'll say you can see a bunny who's running by. It's like, what? You've got to go. Let's just grabbing everybody. It's so hot. It singed my tail.
Oh my God, no, your tail.
It took my fluffy tail right off.
Dude, I don't want to burn my tail.
What about all the tasty food? We smell food too.
I know, but it's my fluffy. It's fluffy.
But
look at her.
But cannoli.
I know.
Cannoli against your tail. I mean,
Paxton, you're the one that actually doesn't get driven by their tummy. So what do we do, man? Because I don't know.
I think my sense of self-preservation is tingling, and I'm just seeing panic right now and screams and big fire and food, and I am right now thinking that what will happen if that big fire reaches our lovely home?
Don't joke with that, because I have my stash there.
I'm not joking. I am very nervous right now.
They're my Oreos. I cannot. I mean, they kind of taste good when they're warm, but I don't want them in ashes. So, what do
I don't want my lovely precious collection.
my croissant. No, my croissant. We need to go back.
Okay, yeah. Here's what we have to do. I'm not sure if there's stuff lying around, but we need to get like, I don't know, man, bags or something. Just, get our stuff out. Although, we should probably also be on the lookout because, someone might see us moving stuff around and could potentially just, try to steal from us. The Sackville possums is always on the lookout for free stuff.
And raccoons.
Or do you remember that time that I found like a big box of those delicious sodas, and then I drank them all and I got to pee a lot? Is it maybe an option if we pee on the fire? I've seen some animals do it, but I don't know how big the fire is.
Again, or I am no scientist, but like, man, you pee like a cup of water. That's like a giant fire out there, dude. I mean,
shit. So what do we do? Do we move out? I don't want to leave the dumpster. I mean, Do you know the
I
pastries?
mean neither, but I'm running out of options.
Wait. Does anything have those thingies underneath the dumpster? The ones that I sometimes play with. Yeah, that's my fun pastime. Like the thingies underneath, they're really fun. Like, whee.
The ones that roll. The ones that
Yeah.
roll like the cookies. The ones that go wee.
Exactly.
On the
Oh,
ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the ones with the big truck with the weirdest squirrel dressed in orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that brings us food.
But what do you want to do with it?
Let's get your
Yeah,
big
like-
orange friend to take our dumpster in the big box with the round things.
But the
Or-
dumpster is too big. I don't know if it's going to fit in one truck. It's too big.
Have you ever moved your dumpster before?
I don't think so.
No,
I think it is so stocked
No.
because we've been there for so long and we just keep adding to the pile.
Yeah.
No, guys.
So, I mean, we know it doesn't have wheels.
Yeah.
yeah,
but-
because we don't put wheels.
Yeah. Oh no,
So,
that's the other dumpster.
See, that's the name for a dumpster.
Oh,
Okay.
You mean our second dumpster that is actually that other Rats' dumpster, but we just go there to party sometimes?
Yeah, that one.
just that
Oh.
one.
Yeah, that one, but don't tell Debbie.
What?
Okay, so the option, I'm not gonna move. I think that we have a very good dumpster. I love my dumpster. I love the pastries. I don't want to move. I mean, do you know how many restaurants are there? I think that we need to stop the fire, guys. I know we're not supposed to be heroes. I know. I'm aware of that. But I love my dumpster, guys.
Well,
And
Okay.
it's so difficult to find another one with all those restaurants nearby. No, we can't lose it.
Oh, you know what? Jesus. I've seen some people going around the dumpster and they have these red things where they kind of get water from. Have you seen them? They're like a big red cherry candy, but it has water on it. I don't know how they get it from inside, but they kind of put these long like Twizzlers, gray Twizzlers, and they connect them, and then they got water. I don't know. Maybe we can explode one, and if we get water, we can kill the fire. I don't know. I'm hungry, guys, and I need my stash, and I'm thinking on destroying things. But I think it's a good idea. We need water. I don't want my dumpster to get burned.
Can I check if, since we're on the high ground of the cables, can I check if the humans below are doing anything to address the fire besides panicking?
yeah,
Can I
absolutely.
see some that are organized or something?
How experienced are you with humans? What do you know about them?
I think I've seen them. As being a rat, I'm a bit smaller and I do move around a lot of places.
Okay. And you know theater, right? So you
I do.
can you're pretty empathetic with other people. So give me a theater roll to see if you can interpret like what these actions mean.
All right. Is it just the one die?
2, since you're using theater.
Okay. And for theater, I chose a number 2. So I have to roll above, right?
I mean, it's the same number for both stats.
I'm so sorry. Okay.
It's okay.
So it's still 5. All right. I got 2 4s.
Okay, so let's see. That is you wanted to roll over it. So that's a trash fire. Neither succeed. So you can't tell what's going on. You do see a lot of movement. You see some of these folks getting water, but it's hard to tell exactly what's happening and what it means. This might be some kind of dance ritual that's happening. And you see some of them coming that have these weird like plasticky heads, and it's very confusing. So maybe they enjoy this. Maybe the scream is a song.
It's
Maybe this
definitely
is
a barbecue,
human theater.
guys. You see how much fun they're having. Look at them dancing, costumes. I mean, maybe we should join. No?
So if we do this ritually thing, we save the dumpster or
We get more
Like,
food.
how do we help them though? I mean, they're, a lot bigger than us.
Okay, wait. So I'm going to climb one of these poles to get into the cables to see kind of around to see if there's something that kind of lights a little bit my brain and gives me an option of how to help the situation. Maybe if there's a water truck or these candies that I see that they have water inside or something like that. So I don't know if I can use my infiltration one like to get sneaky. And I'm like kind of listening in my head the song of Mission Impossible or something like that. No? So I want to do that and ask.
Yeah, give me an infiltration roll.
Okay.
So 2 dice.
Okay. 2 4s and I have an infiltration 4 and it's my upper one.
This super succeeds and you get a vision.
Okay.
So what do you want to know?
I want to know if there is a big source of water. Because I know I am in infiltration and I am in destruction. So I am thinking like big. So I need something that we can explode at or that we can destroy that has a big amount of water that can be kind of thrown into the fire to kill it.
So you see, God, I can't even remember if squirrels can see colors, but I'll say that you can. You see this big red metal thing that dogs really like. So you've usually stayed away from it because like that's like the dogs thing. They like that. There are some dials on it and some of them are coming loose. And you also see what Paxton would recognize as a certain weasel who's standing over there clawing desperately at one of those knobs.
Okay. So then I go.
You know that beneath that is a lot of water.
Okay. So I am kind of in this cable and then I go, hey guys, I see something red that the dogs like to kind of pee on, but I know for sure that there's a lot of water in it. I mean, if we can explode it, probably it's going to come a lot of water. But Paxton, I think that you need to come up here because I think one of your guys or neighbors or friends, I don't know what this is. It's kind of hugging the thing. I don't know if he loves it or if he's kind of sticking it for dear life. I'm not sure. I cannot see his expression or her expression. I'm not sure. I need you to come up here and tell me what's going on. Because otherwise, if I explode it, I'm going to explode it with that thing hugging the thing. I don't care. I need the water.
So Paxton turns to where Oreo is pointing and then just sees that weasel. And you know that scene with war flashbacks going on the background. He's just like, blow it all up, Oreo. I don't care.
War flashbacks. Okay, so now we need a plan to blow the thing up. The only thing that I know is candy, guys. I'm good at making plans, but right now I don't even have a plan. So how do we blow that thing? With including the weasel? Really, you want to blow the weasel? Paxton, what's going on?
Okay, so
The rabbit you've been talking to is like, oh, that's my buddy.
Let's Franco. He's a nice guy. He knows I like dials, so he was gonna get me a dial that I could wear as a hat. And then we're gonna go. I'm his ride.
Oh, okay, so we don't blow the whistle.
Nothing nice about that whistle.
Have you ever had one of those dials before, Mr. Mrs. Rabbit?
Oh, me? No. My name's Bongo, by the way.
Hi, Bongo. I'm Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. No, I've never had a dial. I just thought it'd be neat to have a hat.
I think, it's important to be protected in times like these with so much panic. You need your head for these times. I'm gonna go get that dial for you, huh, Bongo? I'll be back, guys. I'm going over with Franco.
Yeah, do you want me to introduce you to Franco?
Yeah.
No, Bongo, look, you look like...
Paxton is losing
Do
it.
I look like a
guys.
rabbit?
Yes, you look like a rabbit. You look like a very nice rabbit, and it is my duty as your local possum friend to tell you that you're a very nice rabbit to be hanging around such a stinky weasel. Now, I'm
You
not
think I'm
sure
a nice
if
rabbit?
Yes.
The nicest Bongo.
you-
The nicest.
the nicest Bongo. Now you Bongo, you being such a nice rabbit and all, maybe instead of introducing us to that weasel, maybe you could help us find something else. Okay, so off roll right now. Question here. Can I use my destruction knowledge? Because like Paxton has been around humans and has usually been like watching them interact with either food or their houses, etc. Right?
Yeah.
So Paxton knows that they have fire guns. Like, it doesn't know how to use a gun, but they
I was like
have certainly,
flamethrowers?
seen, they have certainly seen things blowing
Yes.
up around humans. Like it's not news for Paxton. So Paxton would be looking for something that
Just
could
imagining
potentially blow up.
Paxton is like an old veteran. Like Paxton has seen some shit.
I buy
Certainly
it.
they have.
I buy it.
Like it all changed when I came back from the war.
Oh, now the
Wasn't worth
patch
it.
makes sense.
This country doesn't love you, children. It wasn't worth it. No, but yeah. So Paxton asked Bongo if they would know how, like, where humans lock up important stuff.
Yeah, I would say Paxton has seen that. I'd say Paxton has been in a lot of places, usually by choice, where humans were being violent to one another, and has seen like where they lock up their loud things and where sometimes they just leave them around.
Okay.
Are we gonna have a
So-
possum with a gun?
That's why I am laughing, because I am just watching a possum with a big gun kind of shooting at something, and it's just something that I didn't have in my head and now I need it.
I'm very sure Paxton wouldn't know how to operate a gun, but I am
Definitely
also
hold
sure
one.
they have seen a gun. So I don't know. That's gonna be an interesting scenario. If
you could
we
have
can
one to
find
throw
one,
it.
I guess.
Yeah, I'll say, give me, guns are pretty destructive. Give me an infiltration roll to see if you can figure out where to find one. Where
Okay,
you would have to go to get one.
Is this 1 or 2 D6s?
It sounds like you've got a plan for what to do with that gun, so you can roll 3.
Go, okay.
So you just want to roll over it. You want to roll over your number, so I think yours was 3?
5. 2. I got 2 2s and 1 5.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you know exactly where to get a gun. there is you know that in this Italian restaurant, the chef has some anger issues and has also been robbed a lot. So he keeps a gun, but also this restaurant is locked right now. And the gun is in a safe. So it's going to take some getting to, but you know where it is.
Okay. So
And it's close.
I turn around. And I turn around with my trash mates and I'm like, okay, guys. So I'm not sure if I have a plan, but I do know humans lock up stuff that blows up somewhere around here. So maybe we can get one of those things that blow things up to blow the thing with water up and maybe save our trash can.
While Paxton is laying out the plan for us, I want to see if maybe with the theater stat, I might have, maybe in one of those nights I've been out among humans, I might have seen a movie where there's a fire and I see how humans put out the fires.
Yeah, give me a roll for that.
Oh my gosh.
You can roll 3d6 for that.
Okay. I got a 5, a 3, and a 4.
And what was your number?
3, 4, 5. It's the same number for both, you said?
Yep.
So it's 5. 5.
Okay, so you got a number. So yeah, you have seen this in a movie. It was a movie where people were trying to put out a fire. Mm-hmm. And they got these people with the plastic heads came out, and they got those big water things. And then a man came out of the fire, and he was made out of fire. And then everyone was kind of afraid of him, but then he became a hero and like flew in the air. And then the people who tried to put out the fire all got a big comeuppance. Uh-huh. So it's like, were they doing the right thing or were they doing a bad thing?
Right. Okay, Paxton is mentioning all these things about stuff of blowing up, and so I say, that could be a plan, but that also could get in the way of the people of fire, you know? Because people are born from fires. I saw it. It's a documentary, I'm sure, because everything that humans have is real. You know, food is real, so... so we've got a little bit of a... maybe like a moral dilemma. Do we save our food or do we, extinguish the possibility of fire beings coming to life?
Do you stop the fireman before he even has a chance to be born?
Exactly.
And I'm still on the cable and I don't know, I love my dumpster more than I love people.
As many imaginary or hypothetical fire beings. Not worth it. I vote we go for explosions. Paxton, lead the way. Wait, I can't hear you.
Yeah, you're muted, Paxton.
Nope, we still cannot hear you. Something happened. Okay, while we wait for Yaya to fix her problem, maybe. Wait, but Paxton is the one that knows where to get the gun. There you go.
Now we hear you, yeah.
He mentioned the Italian place, so maybe let's go to the Italian place.
Paxton's gonna be like, listen guys, the way I see it, we have two choices right now. We can either leave everything we have behind because I am not dying in this place, or we save our dumpster like the trash mates we are. But like humans are out of this question, you know, like they have their own thing going on. I'm not sure what's going to happen to them, and honestly I'm not even sure I want to feel responsible around them. I care about two things in this life, and that is shiny objects and delicious weird food. And that is what I'm going to be fighting for today.
Let's do it.
Yes,
Let's
my
go
friend. So then I go down, and I'm like a little bit patriotic, but not in the sense of a nation, but more in like the sense of animals in dumpster. So I'm going to, if Paxton is going to lead the expedition to get the gun, I'm going to help it with my infiltration skills to get into the restaurant and get that gun as fast as we can without being seen.
Miley, what are you doing during all of this?
Well, I'm concerned about the dumpster now, so yes, let's go. Let's do that. But she's also looking for those giant things that usually arrive at the dumpster every couple of days and give us food, like with the wheels and everything. See, one of those is empty. There are no humans in that.
Oh, Miley's gonna steal a truck. I love
Please
this.
do.
Yeah, you see a lot of those humans trying to scramble, but they're all getting into smaller versions of that. So looking around, like as you're going with your friends to the Italian restaurant, you see in the alley behind it, there is a really big and empty one of those.
Oh, look at that! How about wait, Paxton, hear me out. Okay, let's see. We can take that big thing, move it to the red candy that Oreo is always looking at, the one that the dogs like, and boom, there you go. You got your destruction. What do you think?
No.
That's
I mean,
cleaner.
Paxton glances around at the thing, and is Franco the weasel still there?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
At this point, Bongo has kind of just hopped over and is like,
Well, good luck, guys. I'm gonna go get my hat.
If you need another hat,
so
you can find
Paxton's
us in
like-
the dumpster.
without letting show a lot of like hidden intention there, Paxton turns around to Miley, and they're like, well, yeah, I mean, as long as we blow up that specific red spot, I don't see the problem.
Exactly. Yeah, that would be better. And that Italian restaurant that we always look at, it's always closed, so that might be difficult. That looks easier.
And bigger. Let's do that.
Yeah.
so the plan is to steal a garbage truck and a gun. Is that what we have right now? A two-pronged plan, or are we just stealing the garbage truck? So I know.
I think it's just the garbage truck right now,
To
right?
impact
Okay.
it
We switch
against-
from the gun to a
Okay.
garbage truck.
Yes.
Okay. So leaving Franco and Bongo clawing at the fire hydrant, you head back behind the Italian restaurant. This beautiful, massive, locked garbage truck awaits you. It smells like home. And that's where we're going to take a little break.
Woohoo! Okay, so now we're going for a truck.
Great.
I like it. The gun sounded a little bit more of mayhem, but I'm okay. Okay, so we're going to break, guys. This means that the players and Jess can go to the bathroom if they want to, or going to refill their water or whatever they're drinking, or going for snacks. Meanwhile, I'm going to give a little bit of announcements, and I'm going to do this in Spanish, so our viewers that are mostly Latin Americans can understand me. But Jess, you can now have your break, and then I'll give the announcement. Okay, ahora sí, ahí va en español. Pues muchas gracias a todos los que se han quedado hasta ahorita. Tenemos a Jessica Marcrum como narradora de esta pequeña historia de destrucción y mayhem. Y pues nada, nos gustaría, antes que nada, no dimos las gracias a las personas que hacen posible esta jugada, entonces pues vamos a hacerlo ya que estamos en este break. Muchísimas gracias a ReRoll que nos está dando el espacio para llevar a cabo no nada más esta jugada, sino también la iniciativa de Roll Like a Girl. Muchas gracias. También muchas gracias a esta Miley, que fue nuestra, bueno, en toda esta iniciativa ha sido nuestra lead en design, o sea, nuestra jefa en diseño. Ella es la patrona, la grande, la diva, la potra, que nos ha estado ayudando en todo lo que tiene que ver con lo gráfico que ustedes están viendo, este layout, las cortinillas, los promocionales, todo lo que tiene que ver con lo gráfico, incluso hasta el calendario, todo eso se lo ha estado chutando Meli con ayuda de nuestro equipo de diseño. Entonces, pues muchísimas gracias a Meli por la baldosa que se ha echado en la espalda, y la está haciendo como toda una campeona, como el Pipi, la que es una heroína, no sé cómo llamarlo, de Roll Like a Girl. También, obviamente, a todo el equipo de Roll Like a Girl, a Jess, a Desilu, a Isa, porque pues también esto es trabajo de todas ellas, a nuestras jugadoras que también han estado siempre al pie del cañón en estas jugadas. Entonces, muchísimas gracias. Sin ustedes esta iniciativa y ReRoll no sería posible. También nos gustaría agradecerme a mí misma, que estoy hosteando. En teoría no lo iba a hacer yo, iba a ser Mauricio, pero pues Mauricio no está, no pudo, así que le entré yo al quite, y claro que sí, porque somos profesionales, todo lo hacemos muy bien. Entonces pues me agradezco a mí misma por hostear todo esto y estar detrás de los controles haciéndome bolas. También obviamente nos gustaría mucho agradecer a nuestros sponsors, que son Tabletop Audio, que de hecho la musiquita que están escuchando de fondo es de Tabletop Audio. Entonces muchísimas gracias por creer en nosotros y darnos la oportunidad de usar tu material. Y también nos gustaría agradecer a otro sponsor, que es Neutral Studio, que también nos ha estado ayudando en cosillas ahí. Muchísimas gracias, Neutral Studio. Y creo que esos son los agradecimientos, y ahora van los anuncios. Yo me estoy cansando, pero en fin, los anuncios son que Roll Like a Girl continúa con muchísimas otras cosas. Hoy es domingo de one shots y de sistemas indies, gracias a Jess, que la tenemos ahorita aquí y que está narrando esta increíble aventura. Pero pues no para aquí. Vamos a tener cositas, sorpresillas en los miércoles también. Y también el próximo domingo vamos a tener ahí una jugada muy chida. No les digo qué es, vayan mejor a nuestras redes sociales a ver el calendario. También no se vayan a perder las jugadas que tenemos privadas en el Discord. Si se quieren inscribir, todavía queda una mesa de Cult, que lo va a poner Isabela Vitia. Entonces, si tienen ganas de jugar Cult, ahorita es cuando todavía hay lugares abiertos, y de hecho se pospuso por cuestiones de logística. Entonces, si tienen ganas de jugar, vayan. Esta jugada va a estar bien padre. Y pues nada, sigan al pendiente de lo que tenemos en Roll Like a Girl, lo que tenemos en ReRoll. Para ustedes también, acuérdense que todavía tenemos a la venta la playera y la tote bag. Están a un precio muy chido. Entonces, pues vayan y chequenla si quieren ordenarla. Ahí vienen los números a los que pueden hacer su pedido. Para que tengan un pequeño recuerdito de la edición de este año de Roll Like a Girl. Que por cierto, el diseño de la playera lo hizo Nayeli Díaz. Ella se ganó el concurso que hicimos interno. Entonces, pues muchas felicidades a Nayeli, porque ahora ella va a representar ella va a ser la señorita Roll Like a Girl 2023. Entonces, pues muchas gracias, Nayeli. Y ahora sí, nos vamos a un break. Ahorita regresamos en un par de minutos. No se vayan. Ahorita regresamos. and we're live.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We are playing Dumpster Fire. We have a lot of trash critters who live together in a dumpster. And what do you know? The dumpster is threatened by fire. So where we left off, everybody here is just about to steal why did I almost call it a dumpster truck? A garbage truck to solve the problem, to run over a fire hydrant. So yeah, let's start from there. Let's get right into it. You are at this delicious smelling, massive vehicle. So what do you do? I think it was Miley's idea, right?
Right.
I guess first we have to infiltrate inside the truck, right? Or that was my job.
Look, for what I've seen back in the dumpster when these guys come with a big truck filled with delicious trash, they're kind of a little bit aloof. They're mostly distracted. I saw once a guy that had this thing in their head that kind of he didn't look. I couldn't look at their ears, and he was like moving weird. I guess that he was kind of dancing. So, but I don't know if the one that is in this truck has one of those things. So maybe we need a distraction first to get that guy far from the truck, and then someone taking power of the truck.
Oh, I like this. So what I'm hearing is that we're going to have Paxton do some infiltration, Miley do some criminality. Are you sending Debbie to do a distraction with some theater?
Yes. I know she's the best at that, so she needs to do it.
Okay. And Oreo, you wanted to help with the distraction too. So is that... Yeah, sounds like... Are you going to destroy something? How are you going to help with this break-in? Are you just going to cheer from the sidelines?
Maybe the distraction could be, let's stage a fight, Oreo. You're going to break something that is important for me, and then we're going to get in a fight. I'm going to be as loud as possible. People are going to wonder what's up. They're going to bring their cameras. They're going to be taking photos. I'm going to be famous. Let's do it.
I'm going to be famous. Okay.
Okay,
it's
but like...
What?
Mm-hmm. I think we need a key. I don't know how these things work, but I have seen humans with keys. You know, like the ones they use for the locks, but they stick them inside these things, and then they move.
Can I do it like I put up my palm?
Yeah. Let's say, Miley, you could probably hotwire this.
Yeah, I'm going to try it.
So let's start with our distraction. So let's have Oreo and Debbie. Both of you roll me 3d6.
Okay. But first, I don't know if I can tell Debbie, do you know these candies that they give you in Halloween that are like yellow, orange, and white that have a lot of sugar on them? Maybe that can help me to get a little bit more enthusiastic about the fight.
Ah, you mean this one? Talk it out of my mouth.
And all is slimy too.
I'm gonna try and pull out a candy corn.
A candy corn. I didn't remember how to call those candies, and okay. If she does actually get a candy corn from her mouth, then I take it and I'm like, okay, this is for the team. And then I take it in my mouth and swallow it, and then I start kind of feeling the sugar rush into my little veins. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Now I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this fight. Okay, what do I do? Do I punch you in the face? Do I bite your arm or your leg or your face?
What do I roll for first for the candy? What do I roll to
Yeah, give me a pockets roll for that. So roll 2d6.
My goodness. It's a 5 and a 4.
Okay, so that's 2 successes, and you get a vision.
All right.
So not only do you absolutely succeed, you can ask a question about your situation.
Okay. I want to know if there be a way that I can tell that I've seen how to get that big truck to move really, really fast to make sure the impact is successful.
Ooh, yeah.
Because I know I've seen the movie Speed. I just know it, so... I want to see if I can access that memory and tell Miley about it.
Which one of you is the biggest? Is that Paxton or Miley? I know it's probably not Oreo.
Nah, I'm a squirrel. I mean,
It's either Miley or Paxton, as you say. I don't know which one they would decide.
So we'll say if you could get both Paxton and Miley to lie down on the floor of this thing, it will go really fast. It might be a little harder to steer because, you know, they're also the ones who have like opposable, they don't have opposable thumbs, but they do have the biggest little hands.
Yeah.
But you know you're going to need that weight. So it's either going to need to be like the two of them or something that's as heavy as the two of them.
Okay. Right. So first I take out the candy corn and give it to to Oreo. Here you go. This is gonna be so much fun. Hey Debbie, hey Paxton, once you get inside, remember to lie on the floor and lie as heavy as you can. I'm not saying you guys are heavy. I love you both. But you can just lie with all your weight on the floor. And I'm sure, I've seen this in movies, you know. I'm sure this is going to make our plan succeed. You got it? You got it? Hey, Oreo, punch in my face!
Whoa. Okay. Well, like, on the floor where, though? I just, floor?
Yes. Hug the floor.
Okay.
And the thing is that the monsters are always like.
If you steer that, you can change the direction. So just make sure you leave it in the right direction, and then you just sit on the floor. Lay on the floor.
Mm.
Family first, yes!
All right.
It's real. I tell you, everything they see on that box is real.
So we're lying on the floor for family.
Let's do it then.
Do it for the dumpster, Paxton.
Like sense. Let's do it, Paxton.
Okay. Here you go. It's
We're
your
lying
candy
on
corn
the-
Oreo.
we're lying on the ground for family. Okay, so I guess that I kind of grab Debbie to a point where people are going to watch us. It doesn't matter if they're going to watch us. And then I kind of get
How often do you see a squirrel and a rat get in a fight?
We're going to be on TikTok, man.
Oh, we're going for the fame, baby.
So then I kind of grab Debbie and I tell her, look, you know you're my family and I love you, but this is gonna hurt bad. So then I kind of make my fist and then I grab like my arm all the back and then boom, I kind of let it go with all of the force of my arm into her face, so she can squeak.
Yeah.
So to get the attention, and then I start all feral with all this sugar rush, trying not to harm her, but making it real.
So give me a destruction roll, and since Debbie's helping and succeeded on that roll to get you candy corn, you can actually roll 4d6.
Oh my god! Okay.
Beautiful.
Do I
Let me
have
get that
another?
extra dice.
Okay.
Or you can have Debbie roll it for you if you want.
Oh, okay. Oh, Oh, that's good. Okay, you roll it. I rolled 3, and you the number 4. Okay. In destruction, well, I have a 4.
You want to roll under your number.
I have a 2, a 3, and a 6.
So what's your number?
4.
Okay, so that's and Maria Ninfa, what did you roll for?
For theater.
Oh no, you're just rolling for her destruction thing.
Oh, just for destruction? I got a 6, 3, 4, 2.
Okay, so it was just one die,
No,
so
it was
that's
just
fine.
1.
Hi, I'm so sorry.
It's
Let's
okay.
roll again. That's a 1.
Okay, so that's 3 successes.
Okay.
And your number was what was your number again? A 3, you said?
For
Your target number.
For Oreo or for Debbie?
For Oreo.
Mine was
Oreo,
4.
it's 4.
Okay, you didn't get any 4s. But you did get 3 successes. So you two make such a realistic fight, encouraged by the power of candy corn, that all of these two-legged monsters, these humans, stop what they're doing. They stop getting out their hoses, and they all start filming you. As in the background, the light of the fire is just so beautiful and looks so perfect around the two of you. And one person drops their keys.
Can I run for it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Paxton just like makes a run for it, you know? With the loud noises on the back and everything. Doesn't even try to be as stealthy as possible because Paxton knows that these two are putting a very good show on, so just goes and grabs the keys and tries to get inside the truck.
All right. So I want that infiltration roll from Paxton to get inside this truck.
It's 3 dice again, right? Or
Mhm.
we have a plan and everything.
Yep. 3 dice.
Ooh, I got a 3 and a 4.
Okay. And what's your... Okay. So
My number is 3.
Your number's 3.
Yeah.
So you've got 2 successes and you get a trash vision. So you get to ask another question if you want.
Okay.
So you get it easily.
I want to make sense of the instructions that Debbie gave us. Like, cause you know, I was nodding around because it's Debbie and because she made such a compelling case for it. But you know, now that I'm just here with the keys, a lot of the things she said, like, so you know,
What
like
does it
if
mean?
I would have to lie on the floor, where would I lie? And like, based on what I have seen humans do, like how can I get this thing going on?
So you spy these 2 petals and you instinctively know which one you're supposed to lie on. And I'll say you even see some like a heavy book in one of the seats that might help add some weight in there.
Is Miley here as well?
And I was gonna ask Miley, give me that criminal roll
Yes.
to get this truck started.
Yeah.
Or to drive the truck.
Perfect. So 3 dice, right? I have
yeah, 3
planned
dice.
everything. Okay. So 1 4, 1 3, and 1 1.
And what's your number?
4.
Oh, perfect. So you got your number. And you wanted to roll over it. So that's just the 1 success, but you are going to get in here. It's a little harder than you thought, to hotwire a car, but you can ask a question if you want.
Okay. So I want to see if there's anything around the truck that could help my paws, or even do without it, like try to hijack it easier.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say you get like sparks a little bit and your paws start getting singed, and then you see like one of those like a Swiss Army knife or like a leather man, and you know if you just start digging around in there enough with this, that will at least take some of the literal heat off of your paws.
Ooh, well. Go
Just shove that in there like a key.
Yeah. Stick it with a point.
And you get this truck started.
Miley just like hangs on the wheel with her 4 paws. Like, okay, we're ready. Where are you, Paxton?
Paxton just like crawls up real quick to see if that stinky weasel is still standing on top of the hydrant.
Oh yeah, he's standing there trying to get this thing, and the bunny's just kind of nuzzling him.
So Paxton arranges a little bit the wheel for Miley, and they're like, okay, Miley, so we don't stop or anything. You just need to keep this steady, and I will get us through.
Okay.
Paxton goes around and grabs the big book there, and then they just hug the book and scream for family, and just splats on the pedal.
This is the fastest you have ever been in anything. It makes this loud sound, and you start tearing through. You don't hit your friends, but you do see a lot of those human creatures diving out of the way in ways that you didn't think they could move. And you start barreling down on that hydrant.
Oh boy.
Do you warn the weasel, or are you trying to hit him?
Paxton's trying to hit the weasel. I mean,
Miley doesn't know anything, so she's like...
Okay, so for people who don't know here, a bit of lore here, Franco is that weasel that Paxton got in a fight with and lost their eye. How did that fight came to be, nobody knows, but that weasel was involved.
Does Paxton know?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, does Paxton remember the fight? So, Paxton, with you lying down there, Miley at the wheel. Miley, do you shout a warning to Bongo? Or do you just do what Paxton says and keep going?
I do as Paxton says, but with my weight, because I'm a little heavy from all those croissants, I start punching like the steering wheel, or yes, so yeah. It starts like beep 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 beep.
All right. So, looking over, you can barely see over the steering wheel, right? Because I mean, you're still like a little possum. You're not that big. You see Bongo the bunny eyes just widen and hop away. The weasel still holding on to this fire hydrant just goes before diving after the rabbit. And you don't kill the weasel, but you do smash over that hydrant. You get thrown to one side. and you hear a crunch, and then water starts shooting up in the air.
Paxton, we did it.
Uh,
There's the water.
we did it? Paxton
Yeah.
doesn't know because they were on the pedals. So what they do is they quickly rise up to see the scene and see, what happened. So
You see a broken hydrant shooting water out of every side, and floating in a puddle is a weasel tail.
and I'm like, yes, Miley, we did it. We're family.
High five.
High five.
High four.
With Debbie and Oreo, what's going on? Are you still fighting with all of this? Like, you would definitely hear this honking, careening truck.
I think we would, but Debbie is so into the acting. She's letting tufts of fur, like, even though Oreo isn't like biting or doing any real harm, Debbie's just like pulling out tufts of fur to make it look real. And as soon as we hear the crunch, I think not only us, but I think also the humans would maybe react. So I hear the crunch, and I hold Oreo's hands. I say, "Wait," and I turn to see the scene.
And
see if our friends
Oreo is with
need
her.
any help.
With her tail like in the Lion King with the hyenas. But instead of the leg, he's with the tail. She's like, she's not even feeling a thing. But he's with her own tail. When she stops, it's like, what? Do I hit you? This is my tail. Why am I biting my tail? What's going on?
You're getting too carried away. Listen. Did you hear that? Our friends took the truck. Let's go see.
Okay, so
Go over there.
then I kind of push her, and then I run to the truck, and just, I guess that we end the whole situation. We're going to be on TikTok. I don't care. This is my leap to fame.
So 2 of you are going to be famous. 1 of you has gotten revenge, and the other has solved the problem, which is like what you had wanted to do.
Success.
So there is now water everywhere. How often do the 4 of you like get your fur wet? Is this like a fun feeling? Do you like the rain? Do you hate the rain? I know, raccoons like to wash your food, but how much do you like to wash your whole body?
And Miley, as soon as she hops out of the truck, she's like, "Oh no, water! Is it stinky or no? I'm glad you should get out. Let's go, Paxton."
Paxton doesn't really mind, but knows that Miley does. And they're just like, yeah, okay, let's go.
Debbie and Oreo, are you going over to the hydrant? Or are you just going home?
No, I want to. Well, Debbie wants to join up with Miley and Paxton, and also wants to see if the water is splashing everywhere. Is it really getting towards the fire? Are the humans reacting in a way to redirect it? If she happens to run into the water, she's gonna make a big theatrical, dramatical display of "I'm drowning," because rats don't like water. Their little tiny legs.
They are really great swimmers, though.
They are.
Well, yeah, they live in the sewers.
But she's used more to eating than swimming. But she'll be making this big.
What a mood,
right?
Actually, Oreo doesn't like much the water too, but she is in a sugar rush and she's not kind of looking at the water. It's so wet and soaky, but she kind of grabs Debbie from the tail and starts dragging her towards the truck, and it's like, "No, Debbie, right now, just think on the truck and on the food and the dumpster. It's not getting burned. So stop your drama. Come on, let's go." And she's dragging her with, and I guess that Debbie's like, "Oh my, I'm drowning," and all that. And then she's like, "Oh, come on, just get over it."
You do see some humans like, oh my God, kind of thing, looking and trying to reconnect hoses to stop the mess that you made with your helping. It is taking them a while because you did kind of demolish that fire hydrant. But this area will definitely be safe from fire. This one little area, this is not where your dumpster is, but you know, this is a nice wet spot outside your favorite restaurant. You see Bongo hopping by with a little hat now. And Franco the Weasel just looks at Paxton and scrambles away.
Alive.
You see that he does not have a tail.
Paxton doesn't care about that. The deed has not been settled.
An eye for a tail is not enough.
No.
So these folks are trying to get this the water redirected. You can see further down, this seems to be a thing that a lot of folks are doing. And now you see humans with their faces kind of covered. This is a new kind of person. Like they have, you don't see all of their face. It's like you'd seen them in different colors before, like what was on their body. But now it's like they have these masks on. It's hard to tell what's going on here. Along with their plastic hats, they have plastic faces. And they seem to be having an easier time with the smoke because they have, you know, the smoke is up by them, not down on the ground by you. And they're putting up a good fight, but you see off in the distance, your covered dumpster is in the line of fire.
Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
And all of this for what?
Your love for destruction has led to nothing. I want to see if there's a way to, like, I'm imagining the fire hydrant in this little town being on, what kind of street? Is it a cobblestone street? Is it a pavement?
You tell me. It's your town.
Okay. I imagine it close to the forest, so maybe it's cobblestone road. Okay. And what I'm thinking now is maybe we can make like a canal. If we can have the rest of the forest animals help us put like logs to make a little canal towards the forest, and just maybe redirect some of the water over to this side so that the fire doesn't get there. Bongo, you there? Bongo, please come. Your hat is so cute, and I need your help. You're really fast. I'm sure you can get the help from some more animals to do this plan. And I'm going to explain.
Well, I gotta admit, I am pretty popular.
I knew it.
But I'm not much of a leader. What is it? You want us to make boats or aqueducts? What are we doing?
We're gonna make like a road for the water to reach the forest faster, because these guys, the humans, seem to be doing something else that isn't really helping us right now.
Oh. Okay, well, if you tell us what to do, I can just get everybody else on board. I've got like 900 brothers that can all help.
I knew it! Okay. I don't know if I can roll theater to try and make an inspired speech for the woodland creatures to to try and inspire them to do this.
Yeah, you can roll 3d6. You've got a plan. You're good at this.
Okay. I got a 1, I got a 2, and a 6.
Okay, so that's one success.
Okay. All right.
So I'm going to say that you definitely sway them with your power of rhetoric. but they're not nearly as coordinated because these are rabbits and their claws don't move quite the way yours do, right? Like you're used to picking up things and grabbing them, and they're used to like sitting still and eating things. They don't do a lot of manipulation with their claws. They maybe like bat things a little bit with their back feet. So they're listening to what you do. They're trying to follow instructions, but they're not very skillful at it.
When I see this, I can say, y'all are doing great, but I know you bunnies dig really well. How about you get on duty of using your paws to dig the little canal, not on the cobblestone, but already in the forest, so that we, and I point to my trash mates, we will do the canal on the street, and then you guys do the part of the dirt.
Oh, we're so good at digging. We live in burrows.
Yes! I knew you could do it. I know I could count on you, Bongo and Bongo 1, Bongo 2, all you bongos up there. So I leave the bunnies with their instructions and I turn to my trash mates and I'm going to say, Miley, you're so big and strong and beautiful. I need your help. Please, you and Paxton have to go and get these like sticks or logs or something that will help us make like a little road from the water source towards the burrow that the bunnies are making towards our dumpster.
Oh, like those. And she points at the electricity poles on the top of the street.
Those are good.
Yeah, we could do that. How about another truck? She's still like all of this journaling. And she wants to go at it.
Miley just wants to drive.
She like
Max was like, hey, I mean, honestly, I thought it would be harder than what it was. So if you're down, I'm down.
We should do that again.
So are you driving some more? Is that what you're doing?
Well, if it helps us like push the electricity poles, then that's I think what we could do. Yeah.
Okay. And what about Oreo? What's your plan?
Oreo does not like dogs, but she has seen how there's a dog in the neighborhood that always hides stuff on the dumpster and kind of do this movement to make holes. So Oreo is kind of thinking on maybe this knowledge can be useful right now. I never thought a dog could be useful to me. And then she kind of goes like with Debbie and she's like, look, I'm not very useful because whatever you want to do, I'm too little. But I've seen dogs doing stuff and I think I know how to do it. So I'm going to help the bunnies to do this canal that you want to do. And then she starts like, look, because watch. And then she goes to the ground and then starts with her fingers, she starts digging. It's a little thing. It's nothing. But she kind of is helping. No? So then she's like, I'm in a sugar rush. I can do it even faster than the bunnies. I mean, if I just had an Oreo right now, I would be like fast like that monster that you see in that big box that it's all red and has like a lightning bolt in the chest. You know, I need an Oreo. Maybe I can do the same thing. Do you have an Oreo in there? I don't care if it's sticky, dude.
Sure. I'm gonna roll for pocket.
2d6, see if you have an Oreo.
Oh my gosh. I got a 6 and a 1.
Okay, so yeah, I'll say you've got an Oreo in there. It's not like a regular Oreo, though. It's one of the weird flavored Oreos, so you get like a candy corn Oreo.
Oh, Jesus. This is gonna be good. Okay. So I guess that it's like the cookies are orange and yellow and the filling is white, no? So that's why you know that it's a candy corn Oreo. So she kind of looks at it and it's like watching a human watching the Holy Grail. So she kind of grabs the cookie and she doesn't even bites it. It puts it all whole, the big Oreo in her mouth and it starts crunching and crunching and crunching until it goes through her throat. and then you can see if you've never seen a squirrel with kind of shaking like
If you've never seen a squirrel eat an Oreo.
well, now you will see, because she kind of gets freaky, like crazy, and then she starts running like the Flash, and then starts digging as fast as she can. I mean, you see that Oreo starts having even dirt on her face and on her fur, and it kind of getting big by all the dirt that she's getting into her fur, and starts digging, and she even passes the bunnies, and she's like, "Hey, bite, and she starts going and doing this canal. I don't know if I do it with destruction, because I'm not doing it like thinking on it. I'm just digging.
I'll say you can just do it, but if you want to do like a really big hole, then roll destruction.
Okay, I'm going to do a big hole. I'm kind of not only digging with my hands. I'm doing with I'm like this and digging. So it looks weird, but I mean I'm doing my best. So it's 1d6. No, wait. If it's destruction, it's 1d6, right?
2d6.
2. Okay. I get this 2. Okay. I got a 6 and a 1, and in destruction I have 4.
Okay. So that is 1 success.
Mm-hmm.
So you do dig a big hole, and you do such a good job that it starts filling up with water. So you're digging, and then you get, when you start digging in places that have water underneath and you like reach water, so it starts filling, but your paws get wet and you are so focused on your mission that you're just getting drenched, and you start making like a big mud hole.
I'm like doing circles. No, I'm not doing it in a straight line. I'm doing a big hole. I like it. I'll take it. She's nuts. So probably that's something that would happen.
And all of the rabbits are kind of around you, and they're like,
Well, that's a neat way of digging a hole. I've never seen that before, but at least we got more water.
so back building this canal in town, Paxton and Miley, under Debbie's direction. How are you going about this with the truck and the power lines? And tell me exactly how you're going to do this to save your dumpster and your pride.
Well, since the fire hydrant is on strain, I'm imagining that there are several electric poles and also trees. So she's just thinking, well, if I can just put them on the street, then that should be fine. That should create the canal that Debbie's looking for. So
Okay.
smash against everything with the truck.
Heck yeah. So I'm going to give you a choice. Since you are getting things wet, do you want to roll with hygiene?
Oh, my fur. No, she's going to erase it.
I'm say, or is it criminality? Because, you are knocking over poles.
Exactly. Yeah, she's going for the criminality thing.
Okay.
I'll have to clean later.
Okay, so roll 3d6 for me.
Mm-hmm. That's 1, 2, and 3.
Oh no. So without Paxton's vengeance helping you do this, you cannot knock over those poles. To say maybe you just don't have the weight. Like you move the truck around, but then some humans are like, how is that truck moving on its own? What is going on? And you see them come towards you as you are slowly driving, like maneuvering back and forth.
Is that book still there?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna push it to the accelerator, the one where Paxton was, and just let go. Go back to the steering wheel as fast as I can.
Paxton, what are you doing?
Do I notice the humans?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I turn around to Miley and I'm like, we have to get out of here. Because like I do know that if we get spotted and if we get human attention drawn towards us, it's probably not gonna be good for us in whatever way.
But our dumpster, we can't just leave it behind.
Well, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just put the wheel where this needs to go, and we'll leave the booking here, and then we jump out of the truck. Are you with me on this?
Yes, you know best. Let's go.
Okay, let's do this.
Paxton, give me a destruction roll. Roll 3d6.
Okay. I rolled 1 6, 1 5, and 1 2.
What's your number?
3.
3, right. Okay. So that is 2 successes. Oh, no, wait. Oh, 6, a 5, and a 2. Yes. So that is 2 successes. So I'm going to say you get this done and you even knock down a couple of those poles. Not as many as you and Miley had wanted, but you do get some to make this canal for you and escape the humans.
Awesome.
And then you see on one side is your dumpster with this canal of water going to protect it. And on the other side is a tailless weasel glaring at you.
There's a fire. But the fire was already started, and now it's just like, turning up some more. Paxton starts like, shaking. And they're like, Miley, we have to protect this dumpster.
Yes.
If it takes the life of me, I am protecting this dumpster.
I'm with you on this, Paxton. We need to protect it.
So
What
now
do you think? Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking,
yeah,
we should
jam
the truck over there now.
Let's do it. No, let's do it now.
Oh, for real? Okay, let's do it. So Paxton takes advantage that Miley is just going with the flow with them and doing whatever, and tries to steer the wheel where the weasel is at, with the excuse of trying to put a barrier between their dumpster and like the unprotected side of the dumpster. But it's really where Franco the weasel is.
That sounds compelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say give me a destruction roll, and I want Miley to give me a criminality roll because you are destroying a weasel and doing a crime of murder.
Oops. So that's 3 dice?
Yeah, 3 dice for both of you.
Cool.
Okay, so I got 2 successes, 2 5s and 1 1.
Okay.
And I got 1 success, 6 and 2 1s.
Okay, so you tell me what happens, because that's a critical success. So you definitely do whatever it is you were trying to do. You get this truck exactly where you want it to go. Tell me what you want to happen to Franco the Weasel. Your dumpster is protected.
Go ahead.
Okay. I think I got confused there.
I think Paxton didn't knew that it was going to go so far.
Was not prepared for this moment.
She was like, "Oh, it's not gonna happen."
It's a real oh shit moment.
I mean,
if you want to just scare him,
I didn't know it was gonna happen. Paxton is so ready for it, man. Like, this is the moment they've been waiting for their entire lives since they lost that eye a couple of winters ago. So Paxton just hits gas, man. Like, doesn't even warn Miley about it. They're like, Miley doesn't need to know. Why bother Miley's pure soul with what just happened? To her ears, we just protected our dumpster, putting a truck barrier and making the heroic effort of the taking poles down for the canal.
And since Miley doesn't know, she's only cheering for, yeah, Paxton, you got this.
Oh my god.
I really need to see the John Wick movie of Paxton. Yeah. So your dumpster is safe. You have gotten revenge. Debbie, do you see this happen, or are you too busy directing all of the construction?
I'm making a big theater out of it. I'm saying, go Bongo, Miley, you got this. Oreo, I love you. Do it. So no, I don't think she might have seen any of that. She just, as soon as she sees the truck go and completely safeguard the dumpster, so there's no way any harm can come to it, she's gonna start jumping up and down. She's doing the typical rat squeaks. And so she's very happy with the result.
Oh, I love it. So yeah, you have cleared this path from the forest. You have flooded a town a little bit by making a canal, but you know, you had wanted to be TikTok celebrities, and there are so many people now filming this weird anomaly of all of these forest animals and like pigeons and rats and raccoons joining together to build a canal and drive cars. It's like Jumanji happening in this town, if anybody's old enough to remember that.
Yeah.
Like folks have humans have stopped participating in putting out the fire and are just all like holding up their phones like, what is happening? And right in the middle is your beautiful, safe, sturdy, stocked with food, precious, locked, protected dumpster that is now kind of a little waterlogged. So it's good it's not leaky. You know, everything in there is still, you know, safe and watertight. But it's right in the middle of all of these rescue efforts. And while it's sheltered, it's not very private or isolated. The fire has been put out, but everybody knows where the good food is now and a safe haven.
But they did not know the password.
We're like, yay! But we didn't see this coming. Holy shit! Oh my god. What do we do now?
I mean, you just might have a lot of new roommates. Like, you know, all of Bongo's family.
Paxton, I think we need to go now with your first plan. Let's get that thing that we can shoot at the others, like get them away from our dumpster.
What? Guys, we've seen so much crime movies apparently, because we're thinking a lot of murder. So I'm starting to get worried. Honestly,
this is just escalating intensely. Like by bounds and leaps. Okay.
From zero to killer, well, I mean, in no time.
Paxton is actually surprised here. They're like, Miley, what?
What the heck? Miley?
No one will touch those croissants.
Miley's tasted blood and wants more.
John Wick, the sequel, or Leon the Professional, something like that.
It's Paxton the Professional. For sure. I mean, he's got a weasel tail under his belt now.
Oh my god, that really is like Paxton and Miley.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Just like, listen, Miley, I think we have enough eyes on us as it is right now. So while I might endorse your plan of action because it might be aligned with my plans of action. I think we would be better off if we just, locked ourselves inside. I think our dumpster is pretty sturdy. There is a building and a truck to each side of the dumpster, so I don't think anyone's getting in on the sides. And we have a lock and a passcode. And I guess we can just wait it out in there.
Are you sure? Can you promise that my food will be okay? There's no other dumpster like that one, so.
Look, I cannot promise that your food is going to be okay, but what I can promise is that if all of these humans see us just blowing up all of the number of fungos and anybody else who is outside, your food is not the only thing that won't be safe anymore.
Besides, Miley, think about it. They're bunnies. What do they aren't going to eat the pastries. They aren't going to eat the Oreos or the refined things that you eat. They're going to eat carrots and celery and tomatoes. I mean, if we see it, they're actually getting out of our trash.
Oh, honey, you're more sheltered than I thought.
You're a squirrel that eats Oreos.
Yeah. I don't think it works like that for bunnies.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
guys,
if they get closer to my Oreos, I'm going to lose it. That's the only thing that I'm
Okay.
going to say.
What we could do is start to dig a tunnel so that we could have a way out from in the dumpster. Like sort of an evacuation route. So that way, if they do end up getting in, our food is still going to be safe.
ooh, like a
Secret
bunker for
entrance.
food.
Okay.
Like a bunker.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
I like it.
Paxton would be a prepper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I
Yep.
said. That
100%.
Paxton is the brains of the group, and apparently the murderer too.
Hey, girls, Paxton has you some shit.
Paxton's the one doing the tough calls. The ones
Paxton
that are
has-
tough but need to be done.
Paxton has seen half a shit because he doesn't have a knife.
Oh,
That was rude, but
No, that's not
nonetheless true.
that's not nice.
But yeah, we can make a bunker. I mean, I did a hole, guys, and I point out at the big tunnel that I already dig because I never stopped from digging. So probably I made a big tunnel, a big tunnel. So I can make
Absolutely a
bunker.
big tunnel.
Could repurpose that for sure.
Exactly.
So, heading back with bunker plans, do you remember the passcode?
I do because it was my favorite word. It was sugar.
All right. So you get back into your warm, wet dumpster. You did not get wood-fired pizza, but you did, or cannolis, but you did get a new friend and revenge and the experience of driving a car and a start on a bunker and fame. So what do you do at the end of the day to celebrate?
Miley takes out the 5-star restaurant food that she always packs for special occasions. So she puts it in the middle of the whole gang. It's like, okay, we need to celebrate. There's one for each of us, and she opens it. It's a slice of pizza split in 4 slices.
That looks so good.
Only one, Debbie. Only one
What?
for you.
I can fit more. I mean, shouldn't I get as many as I can fit?
No,
Fine.
one for each of us.
Okay.
I'd probably probably Oreo goes back to her stash of Oreos, and since she needs to relax, she does this thing that she has seen in magazines with these weird creatures called humans that they do when they relax. So she grabs a little napkin and kind of put it in her head, like a like what you do with your hair when you're drying it from when you go out from the shower. And then she grabs an Oreo, these little Oreos, grabs the cream, puts it in her face like it's a face care thing, and grabs a big bag of little Oreos, and she drags it, and then she opens it, and she's like, I know this is not trash. I technically stole it from a kid. I think it was a kid. I'm not sure. But the thing is, I took it. I stole it, but I don't care. I mean, they're little. We can eat as many as we can, but the big Oreos, no, that's a no-no. You can take my big Oreos. You can take this, not the big Oreos. This is, I'm going to celebrate. Only for this time. But the big Oreos are mine.
Well, thank you, Oreo. These look so good. Hey, and they're not soggy. They're actually really well kept.
Yeah, I know. They're crispy. Oh my god. I think I made a mistake. I don't think I want to share. But since we're doing this for family, I'm gonna share. I don't care.
And what about? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Paxton takes the little slice that Miley gave us, and then they go to their own personal stash as well. And they take out this weird little mushrooms that they have been collecting for special occasions. And also 3 small shiny rocks. So Paxton just wants to chill, eat, and rest at this point. So they give 1 mushroom and 1 rock to each of their trash mates. And they're like, I guess we're family now. We've always been together, but I think after this, I truly understood the meaning of family. So I'm just leaving you guys with 2 of the things that I enjoy the most. And here, be careful with the mushroom, to handle with care. Now I'm going to put this on my meal, and I am going to enjoy a long bath. So they turn around and go over to one of those bottles of gallon water that they have repurposed as a small tub. Very dirty, but I mean, it's their own trashy tub.
And Debbie, what do you do?
First, I eat the piece of slice that Miley shared. Then I eat a few tiny Oreos that Oreo shared. And when Paxton delivers the mushroom and the shiny stone, she's just gonna look at them, put them both in the mouth, for safekeeping. And then she's just gonna continue rummaging around the rest of the dumpster to see what other interesting things she can find. An old shoelace, an old saltine cracker, anything that she can continue putting into her mouth.
And safe and secure in togetherness and family, your pride restored and newfound fame on the horizon, and the fluffiness of your cozy bodies all mushed up in the trash together. That's where we're gonna leave your dumpster for the night. This has been Dumpster Fire, everybody.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I love
Beautiful.
it.
Thank you.
Incredible.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Jess, for giving us this incredible, chaotic, and murderous, apparently, story. And I enjoyed it a lot. I don't know, Maria Ninfa and Adriana and Yaya, how was the time that you spent here? If you want to say it, of course.
Amazing.
Loved
I
it.
didn't know what to expect, and apparently I got murder. So
A surprise murder.
it's a surprise, I guess.
I
Okay.
loved it too. So great. Thank you.
Well, this was Dumpster Fire, guys. Actually, this is a game created by Jess. So, Jess, tell us, where can we find you? Where can we watch? Maybe if you do live streaming, where can we get Dumpster Fire and other games that you have created?
I was muted. Yeah. You can get Dumpster Fire on my HEO. Can I drop links in the chat? Okay, cool. So I'll post a link to it. It's only $2. So that's because it's like one page. But yeah, you can grab Dumpster Fire there. You can see all of my games I'll post a link for that as well. But you can, and I'll just on my Twitter at Miss_Just03. Everything's there. And right now, for 3 more days, I'm running a crowdfunder for a game I wrote called Oops, All Draculas. So if you want to be a bunch of Draculas living in a house together doing Dracula things, go grab that. And thank you so much for having me. This was such a blast.
We love that you loved it. We had a lot of fun. And yeah, so check Jess's pages so you can get her games or found these Oops Dracula. I think that it sounds actually very fun. Many Draculas in one house. It should be as fun as this Dumpster Fire thing. So again, thank you so much, Jess, for being here. Thank you to Maria Ninfa, to Adriana, and to Yaya for playing with us, for actually doing it on this initiative that again it's girls doing storytelling and girls playing. So really guys, thank you very much. Now I'm going to run all the thanks and announcements again before we go, and I'm going to do this in English because I already did it in Spanish. So thank you very much to ReRoll for the space and all the commodities that they give us to create this kind of live streamings. Thanks to all the organizers of Roll Like a Girl. Thank you to Mao and Isa that made the intro that we saw at the beginning. Thank you to Miley because she made all the graphic design of these and other games that we have further in this month. Thank you to our sponsors that are Tabletop Audio and I forgot Neutro. It's Neutro Studio. Thank you to our players. Thank you to Jess. And thank you, of course, to all the people that stay here watching us doing crazy things, being animals, doing animal stuff, and having as much fun as we did. So if someone has another maybe last thing to say, or we wrap it up and then we go. I don't know. Nope, nobody? No? Okay. So that's it for today, guys. Again, watch all the things that we have in ReRoll for the week in our social media. We are in Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We even have a TikTok. No, you're not going to see Debbie and Oreo fighting in our TikTok because that was just fictional. But maybe Maria Ninfa and I will do something at some point just to...
We can dress up.
Yeah, you can dress up as a rat and a squirrel and do the fighting thing so you can have things to laugh at.
A visual reference.
Exactly. So yeah, go see all that stuff. And we'll see on Wednesday to watch more things that we have on Roll Like a Girl. Do not forget that you can buy the t-shirt or the tote bag for these editions Roll Like a Girl. Sorry. For these editions Roll Like a Girl in our social media. Actually, in the flyers you can find the phones that where you can ask for the information to get the merchandise. And I think that's it. So again, thank you very much for watching us, and we'll see you next time. Okay, so bye bye.